Hey y'all. Welcome to Infinite Muse. This is part 2 of your passed on loved one ancestor read, y'all. This is to read the messages. So I already cleared the energy, so let's get into this pool. We'll just shuffle so we can get into this pool to get these messages of clarity and comfort. Y'all know I tell y'all, if y'all not in a good grieving healing process, you know what I'm saying, right now, just bypass these reads or either hit the purple dot, then just come back. You know, put the energy out there. Maybe you can come back later and maybe you will receive a message, right? So either or. Y'all know we don't try to force nothing on anyone over here on Infinitely Mused. Make sure y'all check out part 1. You know, those have names, those have passing cards, and they have states. I know I'm definitely finna get some army messages for sure. I feel like it's gonna be like some army messages and some messages from like people, maybe someone's uncle, masculine energies for sure, and then like maybe some feminine, but I'm picking up a lot of masculine energy, y'all. It's gonna be some feminine messages, but I'm picking up a lot of masculine energies. This is a message. These are messages for someone. I'm going to put these back. You are my angel. Passed over loved one message. I will visit you in your dreams. You will receive clarity. Death by house fire, fire. Y'all know that came out in the passing card. So somebody definitely passed through a house fire, a fire, explosion. It could be some children involved in this too, y'all. It could be both. You know what I'm saying? Like adult, and it could have something to do with children. Passed over loved one message. Pray on it and let go and let God. You and your passed on loved one were on bad terms, had not talked in a while, distant relationship. So this could have been like an ex that passed, a family member that you hadn't talked to in a minute past. It could be a mom, dad, sister, you know, a sibling. But yeah, this came out last week. So that's definitely significant for someone. And if you, when it say y'all were on bad terms, I ain't gonna take from what it say. Cause I finna say some of y'all just probably hadn't seen each other, maybe from like living at a distance. Maybe y'all just had a dispute about something and y'all just, you know, it could have been like a year or two and you hadn't talked to that person and then they passed, you know. So I ain't gonna just say y'all were like into it, like back and forth, but it could have been something like that where y'all was just like distant because y'all just had a disagreement about something. And it's almost like agree to disagree, just leave it alone. We ain't gonna talk about it. You do you and I do me type energy. Probably felt like eventually we'll figure it out, but they passed before you were able to do that. This hot head card then came out. I know that's significant for somebody because I was like something about red. So I know hot head is going to be significant for someone. Told me to pull that one. Okay, what I need to do? People just telling me to pull from the bottom, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna do like you say, pull from the bottom. Ooh, it's gonna be some for sure. All right, let me split it, and then I'm supposed to pull from the top, y'all. Okay. 2. Your passed on loved one was not on meds or didn't take their prescribed medicines. Some of the reasons probably could be like medicine couldn't help cure their condition. It was too many. It made them feel sick, or they didn't believe in taking prescribed medicine. They were probably into holistic medicine or from or spiritual, like herbs to heal their body. So they didn't take prescribed medicines or medicines from the pharmacy, y'all. You didn't get to see your passed on loved one before they passed. You didn't get to see them. Passed over loved one ancestor, highest rank in the U.S. Army, General of the Army, 6-star. This could be somebody great grandparent. Nothing higher. Only 3 people were awarded this, in life, y'all. John J. Persings, George Washington, and Ulysses S. Grant. Those names could be significant, to you by themselves or together. New York City, 1982, 1924, could be significant lawmaker. Formers of the Constitution, passed on loved one could have been an educator, teacher, or professor, or you could do that. Blackjack could have been a name, or your passed on loved one probably liked to play blackjack. The numbers 1907 and 1901 or 1916 are significant. The months September and July are significant. It could be your passed on loved one, significant to your passed on loved one. It could be significant to you. The dates, the 13th and the 15th, are significant, or the numbers 13 and 15 could be significant. Either you or your passed on loved one definitely like to go to the casino, play the tables. You're a gambler. The names Jay, John, Helen, Francis, Warren, Michelin, Resco could be significant. Someone could have did 6 years in the service. The numbers 42 years old or 24 are significant. Somebody could have been a U.S. Navy petty officer. We're trying to get 2 more cards, y'all. Then we're gonna get into reading these cards, and I'm gonna pick these ones that fell when I get through putting these next 2 pulls, y'all. Ooh, how many is that? Oh wow! Wait a minute now. Let's see. They saying take them. Let me go through them. Okay, so I'm only gonna read the ones, y'all. Darn, I'm supposed to read all 3. I was gonna read the one that, because it was only one that was turned over. It was this one, y'all. But these 2, y'all see how they are. So I'm gonna read all 3 of these. Passed on loved one message. Justice will be served in the 5D and 3D on earth and in heaven. Passed over loved one ancestor had brown or auburn hair, brown or hazel eyes. I think that came out last week, y'all. And then passed over loved one ancestor, petty officer in the military, naval or coast guard, E4 to E6, backbone of the service, train, lead, and perform operational duties. This could be you or your passed on loved one. Put it where it belongs, y'all. Make sure you pay attention to the names, the states. Okay. And then you can go look at the attribute read too, y'all. I didn't pull attribute cards on the passed on loved one, so you can just look at the regular attribute card. You probably can get some out of that too, y'all. But let's get into these cards, these messages. Passed over loved one message. You're wearing my t-shirt. Died at home. Drive-by. Place of death of your passed over loved one was a friend's home or a vacation home or property. They probably were on a trip. Passed over loved one ancestor, corporal, Army, Marines, combat leader, team leader, responsible for training, discipline, and personal appearance of their soldiers. Place of passing of passed on over loved one, nursing home. Apartment shooting. Passed over loved one, teenager, 13 to 17 years of age. Passed over loved one, male. Passed over loved one, grandmother. Passed over loved one message. Stop worrying. I'm in a better place. Passed over loved one died while on deployment. Ooh, somebody gonna get some missions in it now. Passed over loved one, you something recent. I need more time. Murdered at workplace. Postal parking lot. Death by drug overdose. Fentanyl, meth, crack, cocaine, ecstasy pill, prescription heroin. Passed on loved one is a donor. And then y'all know this card like flipped. And it was like your passed on loved one did not take the medicine that they were prescribed. You know what I'm saying? They didn't believe in prescribed medicine. Okay, so Caucasian Army soldier, passed over loved one, boss, co-worker, manager, supervisor, a family friend, in-law. Passed over loved one ancestor, retired military honorable. Keep in mind, y'all, I'm channeling for both. Today is like the 23rd, I believe. It's Thursday, the 23rd, but you know I'm channeling for both. This is for the week of the 26th and above, but I'm channeling for both y'all. So you, oh, what is this? This is another step. Yo! I just looked at Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Did I not say like if Louisiana? Oh, ain't that fun? Oh my. Ooh. Wow. So that was different. You are my angel. Somebody from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, definitely gonna have a message. Someone was beat to death. Place of loved ones passed in the ambulance en route to the hospital. Passed on loved one passed in the vehicle en route to the hospital. It could have been a friend vehicle, a family member vehicle, a personal vehicle. Dang, that came out back to back, y'all. Oh, this was an ambulance en route to hospital, and this was somebody passed on loved one died in a personal or friend or a family member vehicle in the route to the hospital. Passed over loved one message. That is my favorite hat. Passed over loved one passed away in a mental facility. Passed over loved one, female, river drowning. Passed over loved one, child, niece, nephew, 1 to 17 years of age. Passed over loved one, ancestor, red head, blue eyes or green eyes, blonde hair with blue eyes or brown eyes, black or brown hair with brown, gray, or green eyes. Black. Older age, pastor, religious. This could be somebody's passed on loved one name, nickname. They could have been, older. They could have been a pastor, religious. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody could have been. I'm just saying the funeral product could have been like black and white. Women could have wore white, and the men could have wear black tuxedos with black bow ties and white dress shirts. Place of death, passed over loved one, outside the house. So somebody's passed on loved one died on the porch, in the yard, in the grass, or the sidewalk. Passed over loved one, ancestor, female, Hispanic, Spanish, Mexican, Army soldier. Black, so the color black, name black, something is significant about black. Somebody might like to wear black. Passed on loved one, passed in a car. The car could have been blue, red, black, or yellow. Passed on loved one, message, I am at peace. Passed place of death or passed on loved one, hospice care, in home. Passed over loved one, ancestor, hothead, always going off, 0 to 100 real quick, very impatient. They act before they think it out, before they make plans. They just kind of go with the flow. Oh my. Passed over loved one, murderer, I am sorry and I do feel remorse for harming your loved one. Passed on loved one, passed in the presence of their spouse, lover, or child or children. Place of passing or passed on loved one, child's home. So your parent lived with their child or their children because they were elderly, they had an illness, they may have been injured, they could be relocating, could have been having some financial issues, they could have been going through a divorce, separation. Oh yeah, I feel like I need to pull just 8 more cards, and then I'm gonna pause it, and then I'm gonna come back and read them to you as messages. So I'm gonna pull 8 more cards just in general. Do have to do it like that, am I? Okay. I know. Okay. So. Ooh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Y'all know that's a different type of pull, but that's the way they told me to pull them. Death by neglect, abuse. Death by setup. Passed over loved one, ancestor, black, African American, young Army soldier, 20 years old, to 32 years of age, or 20 years old and 32 years on the dot could be significant. Teal, bluish green, funeral color, passed on loved one, favorite color, your favorite color, or the colors blue and green could be significant. You know what I'm saying? Blue or green could be significant along with this teal. Or turquoise could be significant too, y'all. Passed over loved one, passed at workplace or at work. Passed over loved one, ancestor. Highest rank in the U.S. Army, General Army, 6 stars, nothing higher. This card came out already, so I feel like this is somebody probably like great. You know, I'll read it, y'all, when I come back and read it as a message, because it's front and back. Death by nursing home, neglect, abuse, or died in a nursing home. You didn't get to see your passed on loved one before they passed. Okay, y'all. So I'm ready to go through them, and I'll come back and read them as a message. And y'all keep in mind, if something in another stack resonates with you, it's for you. Anything in this read that resonates with you is for you. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, like, if it's in another stack, you just let somebody else know, like, okay, that's for me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm finna go through them, and like I'll come back and read them to you as a message, and then I might clarify a little bit more, and then that'll be your passed on loved one read. Okay, y'all. So your girl is back. So I have 10. I have 10 stacks, y'all. So one of the cards I couldn't really find where to put it. So maybe somebody has a question, or is your passed on loved one at peace? Because this passed on loved one mentioned I am at peace. This is the only card I just really couldn't put in a stack. So, but let's get into these messages, y'all. Keep in mind, anything that resonates with you is for you. It is a collective read. Passed over loved one, male. Passed over loved one, passed at work or workplace. Place of death of passed over loved one, outside the house, porch, yard, grass, sidewalk. Passed over loved one, boss, co-worker, manager, supervisor, a family friend, or friend-in-law, or family-in-law. And y'all keep in mind, anything that comes out, if it resonates with like the passing cards, or either like these states, you know, put the messages where they belong, because this is a collective read. So it's like nothing is just like, I'm not tuned on to nothing specific. So what comes out comes out. You have to put it where it belongs. I feel like for some reason these next two messages, they can kind of interact with each other. Passed over loved one, ancestor, corporal, army, marines, combat leader, team leader, responsible for training, discipline, and personal appearance of their soldiers. Passed over loved one is a donor. You didn't get to see your passed over loved one before they passed. Passed over loved one, ancestor, female, Hispanic, Spanish, Mexican, Army soldier. Passed over loved one, ancestor, retired, military, honorable. Passed over loved one, ancestor, black, African American, young Army soldier, 20 years or 32 years old, or 20 to 32 years of age. Passed over loved one, died while on deployment, murdered at workplace, postal, or the parking lot. Passed over loved one, ancestor, highest rank in the U.S. Generals of Army, 6 stars, nothing higher. This could be somebody like great grandparent or something like that. You could come from a lineage of like Army veterans. John J. Perkins, George Washington, Ulysses S. Grant. Those names could be significant, or they could be, you know, separate or together. New York City, 1982, 1924. Lawmakers, formers of the Constitution. You could be an educator, teacher, or professional. That's what your passed on loved one could have did. Black Jack Black. Those names are significant. Oh wow, okay. 1907 to 1907, 1901, 1916 could be significant. The months, September, July, or the dates of the 13th to 15th could be significant, or the number 13, 15 could be significant. Somebody definitely goes to casino, like the table, was a gambler or a gambler. The names John, J, Helen, Francis, Warren, Michelin, Risco could be significant. The age is 42 or 24 could be significant. Somebody could serve 6 years in the Army. Place of death, passed on loved one, hospice care, in home. The name black, the color black, something significant about black. Maybe that was your passed on loved one favorite color. Your favorite color maybe wear a lot of black, but black is significant. Passed over loved one, ancestor, hothead, always going off 0 to 100 real quick, impatient, act before thinking it out or making plans. They just kind of on go mode all the time. After the fact. Passed over loved one, ancestor, redhead, red hair with blue or green eyes, blonde hair with blue or brown eyes, black or brown hair with brown, gray, or brown eyes. Caucasian Army soldier. Passed over loved one, female. Passed on loved one, passed in the vehicle en route to the hospital. It could have been a friend, family member, or personal vehicle. Passed over loved one, passed in a car, and the car could have been blue, red, black, or yellow. Pay attention to the names, y'all. In the pass on loved one and in the regular read. Passed on loved one, passed in the ambulance en route. Drive-by. Apartment shooting. Passed over loved one, teenager, 13 to 17 years of age. Passed over loved one, your feelings, you needed more time. You are my angel. Passed over loved one, child, niece, nephew, 1 to 17 years old. River drowning. Passed over loved one, grandmother, died at home. Death by neglect or abuse. Death by nursing home, neglect or abuse, or died in a nursing home. It's two different energy, y'all. Passed on loved one, place of pass in nursing home. So somebody grandmother died in home and somebody grandmother died in a nursing home. Your passed on loved one was not on meds or didn't take their medication. We already went through some of the reasons why they probably didn't. I'll go through them again. The medicine couldn't help their condition. Too many medicine made them feel sick. They didn't believe in taking prescribed medicine. They probably were into holistic medicine or spiritual herbs, you know. The name black, the color black, something significant about that. Older age, could have been a pastor, religious, you know, leader, something like that. Something about both ties could be significant also. Maybe this person name black was connected to like a fraternity or religious group, something like that. Organization. Death by setup. Teal, bluish green, or the color green, blue, or turquoise could be significant. Funeral color, passed on loved one, favorite color, your favorite color. Passed on loved one, murderer, I'm sorry and I do feel remorse for harming your loved one. Someone was beat to death. Passed over loved one message. That is my favorite hat. Somebody got their passed on loved one favorite hat, or either you bought them like their favorite hat and they be like, this is my favorite hat, they always wore it. You know what I'm saying? They could have had like you know how some people might like a certain type of brand of hat. So this passed on loved one could have like nothing but snapback hats, or they could have like nothing but a certain team hat or a certain color hat. It was something significant about the hat. It's like it was like they were like, dang, I ain't got this one, you know what I'm saying? Pass on loved one message. Stop worrying, I'm in a better place. Pass over love, so you probably got the hat. Pass over loved one message. You're wearing my t-shirt. Y'all might have a t-shirt with your passed on loved one with this hat on, with like their favorite hat. Death by drug overdose. Fentanyl, meth, crack cocaine, ecstasy pills, prescription heroin. Passed over loved one passed away in a mental facility. Passed on loved one passed in the presence of their spouse, lover, or their children or their child. The place of your death of your passed on loved one was a friend's home or vacation home or property home. It could have, something about a trip could be significant. Place of passing of your passed on loved one child's home. So your parent could have lived with you, you know what I'm saying, because they were elderly. They might have an illness. They could have been injured. They could have been relocating, financial issues, or they might have been going through a divorce, separation. So y'all, that's the messages. I will clarify. I feel like I can clarify, y'all. So I'm gonna pull like eight more cards in general to clarify what's already out here. If anything resonates with you, stay tuned. I'm gonna go ahead and pull 8 cards, and all it's gonna do is clarify what's already out here. It's not gonna really give me no more messages. It's gonna give you more insight of this. So if any of this resonated, y'all, like I said, this is a collective read. So you literally have to take like the states, take the passing cards, take the the messages, and just see what, if anything resonate with you is for you. So I'm just going to pull 8 cards. Just give you a little bit more clarity, and that's going to be your passed on loved one read, y'all. Need 2 more, y'all. One more. Ooh, I guess we're gonna have a bonus. Okay, somebody passed on loved one. Excuse me, could have been a favorite aunt. Alright, y'all, let's see. These are the cards. So let me just make sure they're upright when I read them. Keep in mind, this could be for you, your passed on loved one. The karma cards did come out. So, you, passed on loved one. What happened? Unexplained death, tragic, sudden death. The family is waiting on an autopsy. So that's kind of what went on. Y'all, you had to figure out like the cause of a death. So with this, it's like it could have been like if somebody got shot multiple times. It's like which bullet caused the passing. You know what I'm saying? If somebody got stabbed, what stab wound caused the passing or something like that, or if somebody got shot and stabbed, it's like did the stabbing cause the death, or did the shooting? And then I'm hearing it's like if they had like lung damage and maybe like internal bleeding or something, it's like did the internal bleeding cause the death? Did they pass from internal bleeding, like they couldn't stop, or did they pass from their lungs collapsing, like something like that? So they had to do an autopsy. Passed on loved one, your teacher, professor, your mentor, your boss, a co-worker, a family friend, an in-law, doctor, healthcare provider, manager, supervisor, long-term client, or patient. So y'all know the co-worker came out, like a family friend, a friend-in-law, something like that. So this, like I said, they just clarified. So either of these people, you know what I'm saying, it's just clarifying. Passed over loved one, ancestor, army soldier. Their age could have been 57, 53, 75. They could have been in the naval. They could have been 35, 23, 63, 40 to 53 years of age, or 40 to 53 years of age, or 53 on the dot, 63, 34, 24, 36, 33, 56, 54. If this is not your passed on loved one that is connected to the Army, it could be you if you're connected to the Army. This could be like the age when they pass, you know, like you could be this age, or like you could be turning this age, or this could be your age, or like I said, this could be your passed on loved one's age, or this could have been the age where they passed. You know, for sure, put it where it belongs. I did not suffer. Y'all know I had told y'all. Oh wow! So it says I did not suffer, and then it says question to your passed on loved one: did you suffer? So they could have been on life support, terminal illness, or hospice. They did not suffer, and y'all know I told y'all the only card that I didn't have like a space was like I'm at peace. So that's just clarifying. Like somebody's really worried about like their passed on loved one, so how they passed, or did they, you know, was they in a lot of pain or something like that? They're at peace. They did not suffer. Candlelight visual. You definitely spelled their name in their, you know, candlelight visual. Passed on loved one, ancestor, petty officer in the military, naval, coast guard. E4 to E6, backbone of the service, trained, lead, perform operational duties. Just ain't doing nothing but clarifying. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Passed over loved one message: justice will be served in the 5D and in the 3D on earth and in heaven. Passed over loved one message: I hear you in my grave site when you visit. So somebody probably definitely gonna be visiting their passed on loved one grave site this week for sure, in this week. And y'all probably like, y'all might got some good news or something like that to get to your passed on loved one. You gonna be sitting there like, oh, this happened, or this going on, or this how life been going. And you know, they hear you, you know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna do that. So y'all, those were the messages. Hopefully y'all got some good clear messages of clarification of certain things and discomfort. Really, these reads are done more for comfort to me, but then they can kind of clarify that, you know, like I say, y'all, just because your passed on loved ones are not here in the physical don't mean they're not around you in the spiritual. And so yeah, and so sometimes I be thinking like I'm gonna get clarification for a certain type of way, but I actually got the clarification that I needed. It came a different way, but I got the clarification. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, you all have a great evening. This was the last read of the day, end of the week, y'all. So the next read will definitely go into the next week's. But y'all, you know, check out the passed on loved one reads. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, put the energy out there so you can receive some good messages of comfort and clarification from your passed on loved one. Y'all, I love this read. Like, I mean, this literally is my favorite read, y'all. It is my favorite read. So, but anyway, y'all, let me mix these cards up and then I'm gonna put up. But yeah, anyway, y'all have a great, fantastic evening. Your girlfriend go find me something to eat on. I am parched, as they say. I'm hungry. So I'm definitely finna go get me something to eat. And thank y'all for hitting that purple dot. You know what I'm saying? Over here getting these good, clear, accurate messages, using the messages, especially in the regular reads, y'all, to raise your energy and make better decisions. You know what I'm saying? So you can definitely be living your best life. So anyway, y'all, until next time, y'all have a great evening. Bye.